We missed Lady Musgrave when we sailed south, so we were determined to stop here on our way north again. This is going to be quite a detailed video of us entering the tricky entrance, but you'll see that it's really worth it for what you see inside. In this episode, we also head off in slightly adverse weather towards the Great Keppel Islands.
You and me, we're family. The bond that we share is as deep as the sea. No matter how rough things may come to be, you and me, we're family. Sing.
Hey, so we are leaving Fraser Island behind now and heading off north again. We've had an amazing time at this island. It's quite an incredible place. Going inland was got to be one of the best things we did. And yeah, I'm so glad we did that. It's a bit of an effort getting through around the back of Fraser because you know you can't sail very fast, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, it's good, and onwards we go. I have to say, apart from our original entrance into Australia when we went towards Mackay, the sailing along the east coast has been pretty good. We have usually had enough wind to sail and the sea state has been really manageable. We only really got caught out on one squall as we're heading down to Brisbane, but that's Lady Musgrave Island is quite far south on the Great Barrier Reef and has been described as one of the reef's best kept secrets. Mainly because most tourists visit the northern Great Barrier Reef from Cairns or the Whitsundays. Lady Musgrave Island is a 35-acre coral key on Australia's Great Barrier Reef. What some people do is pick up the mooring ball, which is located just outside the channel, and wait for the conditions to be right. We did just that and waited quite a few hours for the tide to be slack.
I don't know if you can hear me very well. I hope you can, but the wind is completely crazy. And yeah, and I'm so excited because this place looks amazing. And it looks like there's a floating bar and everything. And I think you could actually swim there. So I'm really excited. And we're just going through the canal now. So we have to get through a tiny canal. And anyone wrong move and we'll get beached. So this is a very precarious job.
We were heading into the lagoon that surrounds Lady Musgrave. The entrance into Lady Musgrave Lagoon does take a little bit of preparation. The first thing to know is that the entrance is quite narrow and there is a shallow reef on either side. And when the tide is going out, there is a strong current leaving the entrance, which can be as strong as 5 knots. The ideal time to enter would be at midday with the sun high in the sky, so you can see the coral, and it's not recommended to try and enter in very rough seas or at night. On the way in, I was on the bow keeping an eye out on our course. And once we got through the channel, I kind of guided us round the first isolated danger mark to try and avoid any of the bommies. There are a few bommies around, but you can see them in good light.
So we just got past the
idea is to go nice and slow so you can weave your way around the bommies. But soon after we realised that there was enough depth and you did not need to worry about any of the bommies. Then you keep going towards the island and you will notice a variety of mooring balls that you can pick up. And it's also possible to anchor. I would suggest using the satellite version of Google Maps or any anchoring app that allows you to see things from a satellite view. But having someone on the bow is probably ideal. So once we were securely tied onto the ball, it was time to head ashore. This island is well known as a turtle nesting site, so we could not wait to get in the water to see what we could find. If you like following our story, please hit the super thanks and help towards the creation of these videos. And if you'd like to have more access, we would love it if you join our Patreon family, where you get ad-free videos, cockpit sessions, downloads, guides, and you can message us directly. One thing that we did not realise was the amount of birds that were breeding on this island.
Here I am in Lady Musgrave. It's part of the Bunker Islands on the Great Barrier Reef. And after snorkeling, we're going to go for a short walk. It's a very remote place, as you can see. And apparently there's some shearwaters here, which we're going to be looking out for.
This is where we can see the burrowing nests of the shearwaters. Wow, this just smells like a zoo, this place.
But wait, it's a natural zoo. And also, it's millions of years of bird dropping. The stuff that the trees can grow on, it's caused by bird droppings. So yeah, it does smell like a zoo.
What do you think it is, Darry?
I think it's a turtle track, because it's turtle nesting season right now.
After a few days, the wind was good to move on, so we carefully exited the lagoon with myself on the bow again, directing us safely out. So we have just left the atoll of Lady Musgrave because the plan is to sail through the night to get to the Keppel Islands. The weather's pretty horrible, really. So we've kind of ball outside the atoll now because we didn't want to get too much of a current against us because it's really tricky entrance. But yeah, I hope these squalls, well, there's going to be a lot of squalls in the night. We can't really do much about it, but obviously keep your fingers crossed that it won't be as bad as it looks.
Sunday, wind southeasterly 15 to 20 knots, seas around 1 metre, swell north to northeasterly below 1 metre, weather partly cloudy.
We set off and yeah, there's some pretty horrible squalls coming along, but this is going on for days, so we just decided to go anyway. But yeah, not really looking forward to this passage. It turned out that the weather was not that bad at all, and we did not get hit by any nasty squalls that night. And it turned out to be another really nice sail to the Keppel Islands. Okay, so another night sail later, we have arrived in Great Keppel Island and we've come ashore. It's a lot easier getting ashore here than it is in Lady Musgrave, which is good because we haven't been off the boat for a couple of days.
So we're on Great Keppel, which is in the Keppel Islands, just off the east coast of Australia. And we were just discussing actually what makes the perfect anchorage, and this probably is about the perfect anchorage. What you do is you've got a nice deep bay, which kind of shelters you from any swell. You've got a gently shelving sandy bay, which makes for really good holding for the anchor, but also you've got a gentle shelf, which means you can get a dinghy ashore and you can actually carry the dinghy up above the waterline.
Yeah, so like Woody says, it is one of those kind of perfect anchorages. The water's really clear, it's really sandy, easy to get ashore. There's also lots of walks you can do as well, really easy walks of many different choices around here. And we're going to go for a little walk across the island to Wreck Bay today, and tomorrow we'll probably do a bigger hike, but it's very pretty here, it's really lovely. Hey guys, smile!
Hi.
Okay, so we sort of lost the track and we ended up kind of going a bit off route and trying to find the beach. So we don't really know, we know where we are, we don't know where the path is, but hopefully we'll find it.
We lost the track.
It's honestly not even that bad.
Even though we were a little bit lost, we were loving the signs that we were finding everywhere.
There's also an impromptu yacht club with a ready-made beach fire as well, and not too many mosquitoes, which is a big thing for me because I hate mosquitoes. It's one of the things that kind of really puts me off doing fires on the beach, which is kind of your archetypal yachty thing to do, but like once those sandflies get at you, it's just it's no longer fun. But anyway, it's nice here. There's the yachties here, or the cruisers here, they've made a little campfire and a little shelter. It's even got a little light, solar powered light on there.
Because it's such a good place, you get a real community of people, and everyone tends to spend, you know, their time doing their own thing, but you can join in, like if you want to go for a walk with someone. Like this morning, one of the guys said, look, we're all going for a walk. That was really nice. You do it with a few people and then you go back to your boat, and then in the evening most people would gather at sundown for a couple of hours and just watch the sundown down and catch up after the day, and that's all you need really. I think if there were kids here, that would make it ideal. If there was another boat with kids and the kids could come on the beach, they're probably on the beach all day playing. That's the only thing that's missing. So we have left Great Keppel Island and we had a lovely time there. We've going on another night passage, heading towards Whitsundays, but we may stop on the way. There's a lot of notifications from the Coast Guard as you go up. So, you know, we've had Brisbane Coast Guard and Gladstone Coast Guard, and yeah, that was Yeppoon, and they kind of just, you know, give good weather forecasts on the way, and also they give you any warnings. It sounds like there's some shooting going on, there's some culling or something.
A 500 metre exclusion zone will be enforced for all waters contained within the following areas. That includes from Keppel Creek, around the coast, past Cape Capricorn and down to Blackhead on Curtis Island. All vessels at these anchorages must depart before the exclusion zone commences and are to remain clear during these times. Live firing activities will be conducted in the marine component of Shoalwater Bay training area, including low-level aerial shooting from a helicopter and from on the ground.
15 to 20 knots with gusting as well, but not much, so I think it's a good time to do this passage. Sad to say goodbye actually, because we absolutely love Great Keppel Islands and all the lovely cruisers that hang out there, so we all agree we could have spent weeks there, but you know, you've got to carry on. Thank you for watching and enjoying these videos. So if you're the type of person that would like to thank us in return, then you can simply click on the super thanks button below, or otherwise you can support us on Patreon and get more than just 4 videos a month from as little as $3 a month. We look forward to seeing you there.